Happy Thursday.
Buenos dias.
It is Thursday, right? I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, it is.
So we are a dollar late, and a
A
day
day
short,
late
a
and
day
a dollar
late,
short.
and a dollar short. If anybody's going to ruin a saying, it would be me.
Or Tanya.
Or Tanya. Oh my gosh, Tanya too. Yes. Me and Tanya can destroy everything. So we had a lovely yesterday. Sorry it did not work. We had the grandkids, and just life is a very strange beast. It just kind of roar takes over, and you never know what's going to happen.
Wow.
So yesterday we went to a new Bucerius restaurant. Wow! I'm not going to tell you the name because we don't want to ruin it. I'm kidding. It was Miko. Miko is right by where the Refugio del Mar is, the hotel, soon be condos as well. The restaurant was fantastic. It is not a true Japanese sushi restaurant, but it is a Japanese restaurant that I didn't see any Japanese people at. So how can you call it a Japanese restaurant? I don't know. But it is a beautiful, beautiful location, air conditioned. The bathrooms even were very pretty.
Yeah. Good morning, Mom. How are you?
So what's going on with you? Why are you making noises and grimacing like an old person?
Oh man. So I just told you guys the day before how I had kind of tripped at Mega and hurt the bottom of my foot, right? And that's almost 100%. I mean, it's still tender, but it's fine.
Good morning, Leslie.
So yesterday we're doing a showing, a virtual showing for clients, and I there was the agent double booked. He was running a little bit late, so we were later than his other clients. Blah blah blah, and or we weren't late. He was late. But anyways, so long story short, I don't know what I did exactly, but I went to move out of the way for them because we were standing and looking at something.
You moved out of the way and you got hurt again?
I know.
Tell you that story.
And I kind of I had a long dress on, surprise surprise, but it was like a t-shirt type material, stretchy, and so somehow I got my shoe kind of wrapped up in my skirt, and so I stepped down and it kind of twisted my knee. Dang it.
The last time she moved out of the way and got hurt was years ago.
So I am never ever moving out of the way for anybody.
I don't know why you do. You're too courteous and kind, and you end up getting left behind. In Mexico, you just move forward, man. Keep going. So years ago, we're leaving this gallery, and for whatever reason, the gallery owner put this massive rock on the sidewalk.
People couldn't park. No, it was on the street, so people couldn't park in front of the gallery.
It was so weird, but it was massive. So Christie's leaving, and the guy is coming at her like a freight train. It's old Italian man, terrible person.
And to be honest, that was when we had our shop over there. So we were actually just standing out there.
It was our office.
Standing and chatting out front. So I went to take a step back.
For this man to walk by, because he's like...
And he was very unfriendly and very miserable. I took a step back. I ended up tripping over said massive rock and landing on my arm, which I hurt my wrist. And
is it still hurt all these years later?
It hasn't for a while, so I think it's finally healed.
Wow. Yeah, this guy was a terrible human being. He had a restaurant that no locals went to, and I think he got the punishment he deserves. I think he's dead, right? Is he dead? We keep hearing he's dead.
I don't think he is.
Damn it. What? Some people need to die.
Yeah.
Not me.
What? The worst thing is he didn't even pause to help me out. I didn't apologize.
It was in disgust. Walk away. And she's on the ground. That's he's a real gentleman. If he's still alive. I don't think he is.
Good morning, Wendy.
Hello, hello. So, what is going on in our world right now? I don't know. Just lots of little things. If you look on YouTube, you see my little picture has changed to JF using the font that we use for Mexico Life. We had a fantastic time last night at Miko with Glenn and Tanya. And then when we came home, Christy says, I'm going in the pool. So I said, I will go with you. We spent about an hour and a half in there, and we just talked not talk like this. We talk like human beings in the pool. I mean,
so apparently what we're doing now is not talking like human beings.
but I looked into her eyes and I could see the hurt and the angst when she was describing how I was modifying our logo at the office. And she's like, I just don't like that. I'm like, why didn't you say anything then? She's like, just didn't want to get into a fight then.
He was grumpy yesterday.
Well, I'm always grumpy now. I really am. I think COVID, we were talking about this, that
Buenos dias, Tirsa.
it has revealed who our real friends are and our fake friends.
Yeah.
Like these last 8 years, 8 years it's been since Trump announced his presidency. And all I said was Trump is going to be president. It is his time. He will be president. People are like, you're an idiot. You're an effing moron. I must delete you because I'm the most compassionate person in the world. Intolerant and open-minded. And I must delete you. And we've had so many people who've done that because they're children. They are grown-up children. And it's funny because they think, oh, you just started thinking this way. No, I thought this way the whole time. It's just, I know how to love people regardless.
Unless you want to have them dead.
Well, that has changed now. And that is an interesting thing. Maybe I do need to, because remember when I wanted to hurt that lady at Costco? So the lady, she was behind the counter at the restaurant at Costco. And she was robbing me. She was trying to. And I caught her and I wanted to hurt her. And I'm like, well, how can I be in my happy place? Which Costco is no longer my happy place. It is not. Since COVID, Costco not my happy place. But I knew I needed to leave this country. And it was just to get away. And it's funny because
very strange. This is a second day, but a second day where my comment, or third day, that my comments are not showing up properly on this. So Jolene, thank you for messaging me. They were not showing up. So good morning. Jeff, good morning.
Do you see them now?
Happy Thursday. But then I lost the other comments of the other people. Wendy Kufner said good morning, and it's not on there anymore. I don't know what's going on. Bill, good morning.
Oh, don't even joke for a second that Trump didn't divide people.
No, for her. It's the COVID and the...
Oh, with me. I see what you're saying.
Scamdemic.
Yeah, it is a scamdemic. And I mean, the politicians are making a crap ton of money. Nobody's dying, but they keep telling us we must be shot.
John is very vocal about his positions. And
well, because I've been educated by some of the most incredible politicians in the world.
And feels, as Glenn said last night, that everybody should know his opinions.
No. Christie, I am talking. I don't say you must. This is what they do. They're like, if you don't agree with me, I have to delete you because I'm a child. I'm a child.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. And me too, John, and they play great music. So we missed, I don't know, because the things were so delayed. I don't know who plays great music. But
maybe Miko. So the air. So
John
it is one
is passionate. There you go.
I'm passionate. With Miko, the beauty of Miko is it feels like a restaurant that is bigger than Bucerias. Like you go in.
It feels elegant.
It's
air conditioned. The chairs are comfortable. The tables are nice. The ambiance is pretty. Like it is just. It's kind of the whole package. It's a really lovely place.
So we've got Miko, Esquina 22, and Toscana Mia. Those are the 3 air-conditioned restaurants.
And if you can think of any more, I think Mr. Cream might be air-conditioned, the one part inside. I think it is.
So please let us know if you know of any other Bucerias restaurants air-conditioned, because that is something. This time of year, there's a lot of foreigners here right now.
Yeah.
I have never seen this many foreigners this late in the season. So I think these are mostly Canadians giving the finger to your prime monkey and your prime monkey who is running your country, listening to billionaires and not the people. You guys need to get rid of him. Really. Yesterday we were chatting with a friend of ours, and they said this one man said a friend of his came back and said, I never have to go to Canada again. And unfortunately, that's the way I feel. Now, there is one, I do want to go visit my mom again and visit the town where I was born and raised in up until I was 10. Edmonton, never have to go back to. The people there who love me will come here. We love them. I don't need to go to Edmonton ever again. It is a cold place. It is a cold place. And I don't know why anybody lives there. I really don't.
Important appointment. Have a great day. You too, Wendy.
You
Thanks
too.
for stopping in and saying hi.
Hello. So, has anybody said anything about Bucerius restaurants that are air conditioned?
There need to be more places with AC.
Yeah, there does. And with the solar panels, air
And
conditioning is fantastical.
I personally think that if a place had AC, people would stay longer and buy more. I
Yes.
really do. I really think
Yeah.
that they would probably have a couple more drinks because otherwise you're sitting there and you're starting to get really hot and sweaty and it's just like, okay, let's go.
Well, this is one thing that drives me crazy though, because it has been up until recently. I do not know if it's changed. But CFE would have these agreements with Walmart, Costco, Sam's, like these big places, charge them almost nothing. We would have paid more for our electricity at our house when we were consuming more than these places did. And that is wrong because as it is right now, it is the upper middle class or middle class that is paying for all of the other people's electricity. So I hope that that gets changed because the president was saying that it is wrong because it's the electric company is owned by the federal government. Most people aren't aware of that. And anytime the government owns anything, it is always a better system. But it is one of those things that needs to be
sounded
changed.
like a psycho right there. Like truly, truly a psycho.
I think anybody that believes that the government being involved in anything and it will be better, it's kind of a psycho. Yeah. I like outdoor restaurants with a fan over top. It's just that this time of year, yeah,
Or a
I can
breeze
see
from the
that. You
ocean,
do
yeah.
definitely want some kind of breeze and airflow. It's when the airflow stops. So these restaurants that do not have airflow, I think even the fan, it's not going to work sometimes because it can get freaking hot in a concrete
Yeah.
jungle.
Jolene is saying that yes, Mr. Cream is part AC, or at least it was. I'm pretty sure, like they have that patio, but I'm pretty sure in behind it's AC. I can't think of anything, any other ones. I don't know if Copper Bar is AC. I've never actually been in it.
Ooh.
Coolies, I don't think they have AC in there.
Yeah, well, the Miko, that the restaurant we're chatting about, they've got like 3-ton AC units
Yeah,
in
they're
different
massive.
spots. They are massive. So when they're open, I imagine they're using a lot of AC because our system, I get 5.5 kilowatts an hour, and if they're using 9 an hour when
Have
it's
you checked
open,
to see if the pool is really digging into our stash of
no, I haven't actually.
CFE points?
Yeah, points. I like that.
Morning,
Good
Nick.
morning, Nick. Hello, hello. So our pool though, we did have a great chat. It really was a nice evening. I really enjoyed my time with you.
Talk like husband and wife.
It was weird.
I know, right?
We don't normally do that. And we found we've been watching way too much television.
Oh, Bucerius Cafe, that's right. And they're moving today officially to their new
I think he
location.
said tomorrow is their first day. open.
Right. So today they're closed.
Because Christie saw Carlos and had to say hi.
Today they're closed.
Yeah, and it's gorgeous. It is a
The new
stunning,
building,
gorgeous
yeah.
building. Carlos really has done so much for Bucerias because it's really when they came that the game started to get lifted. So Carlos,
Things are getting purty.
thank you.
Things are getting purty.
And you know
Where's
what?
the new location? Right across the street in the new building.
Yeah.
In their new tower. They've
Yeah.
moved into there.
And they've got this common area down below. There's going to be dancing and stuff. So it's going to be nice. Carlos and his wife are just charming. Like, I really believe he is a true romantic. Like he loves his wife and he does this stuff to be with her. So
You know what that means?
I see people doing it, don't understand it, but I do appreciate it.
I would too.
Sorry. Maybe you should meet Carlos. But I think he's already got somebody. Sorry. Christie thinks she's all that, and everybody should just love her. She's very lovable. Like I said, we had a great talk last night in our pool. And so last night it had to be 9:30, 10 o'clock. The neighbors, they're like into their wall. And our walls are not attached. There's a separation, but I believe they have connected because it connects through our house.
Mhm.
So when they're drilling, we can hear it through the house.
Yeah.
And they were out with his flashlight up on the roof. We turned on the new 500-watt LED. I think it's the equivalent of 500 watts. It is awesome.
Yeah, we have nice, pretty lights, and
With
then
the
we
subtle,
have
the subtle 3000K
Yeah.
light.
LEDs, and then we've got this really bright one that will light up our whole yard. So it'll be great for parties and stuff when we don't want an ambiance.
And Christie did not understand why I did
Carlos
that.
likes to flirt. He does like to flirt. He's a sweetheart.
But he installed it for us. I said, yeah, I'd like it up here. He just did it.
Yeah.
Like, it is so weird. You have to understand, this guy drives me nuts because they're so slow. But they are
amazing.
so good. The work they do is incredible. And as we are enjoying our yard yesterday, just enjoying everything he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So he does. He drives me crazy. And I think if he had somebody there who would just, like, with a little whip, they would probably be able to do 3 to 4 times the work and get all of that money
Yeah,
extra.
because he definitely works at his own speed.
He does work at his own speed.
Yeah.
So it's a very frustrating thing, especially when you work in an industry where people demand time
Mm-hmm.
and for you to be faster. And the funny thing is that our clients think that we actually can do anything to rush these other people. I always tell people, a buyer and a seller, you've got 2 people that sign the paperwork, but you've got 20 people involved in the closing. I can't make them do anything.
Yeah. I'm just putting the tens machine back on my knee.
Yeah, she's really in a bit of pain. Like last night, she had to pee, and she's like, just stepping. And I'm like, are you really in that much pain?
I could
And she's
barely
like,
walk on my leg last night. Today it's much better.
I have a gout thing going on right now, so I'm really taking lots of meds.
We've got to
We
do
need to,
some yoga.
absolutely.
Because for whatever reason lately, I've been a little more clumsy. I had stopped for a while, and I've become a little more clumsy again. I don't know if it's just because I'm in a hurry or if I don't know what it is.
Well, you wear elastic dresses, so you just do a step, and then boom, and then it just throws you forward.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Christie Soma has dropped their dress prices. Oh, I'll have to. Speaking of dresses, I'll have to check that out.
She buys on Amazon all the time.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. We always are getting packages. She's like, oh, I bought that. I bought that. I'm like, well, where did these little car seats come from? Yeah, they got those too.
They were on sale. 2 for 700 pesos.
Yeah.
The girls need little car seats in our truck. I don't like them not to have a car seat.
I agree. But maybe tell me when you're spending all of that hard-earned cash.
Really?
I'm just saying.
You want to go there?
Just saying.
You want to go there?
I just did.
Uh-huh.
I drove. I got the bumper sticker.
Yeah.
Children on board.
6 inches cut off her dress. Oh, are you short, Jolene?
Sorry about that. There's a lady just a couple. She lives like 2 or 3 doors down from the little 5-plex that we bought, which is empty right now.
Except for one.
Except for one. We found out that the guy who was there was charging 2,500 pesos for rent, which is like 125 bucks. At 125 bucks per unit, we will still make money. Like it is crazy here how cheap we got that place for, what we're going to use it for, and it will absolutely be a great part of our retirement or whatever, like that thing. 120,000 bucks, guys, for this. It is probably the cheapest 5-plex that's been for sale in Bucerias ever, at least since we've been in real estate, which is, almost 19 years. So I'm very, very excited about that. And it's in our neighborhood. And you were saying that the surveyors were marking out stuff here. They may be paving our area.
Which does make me a little nervous for our front entry. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. It's true.
Like, what would we do if we had to just change it?
Get somebody to fix it.
Ooh.
But I think they may just charge us also. And because it does fit. It's really at the end of our property. But unfortunately, the guy never used a surveyor or anything. So, Bailey, yeah, sorry, we're good. Thank you, Jesse. Bailey. She's always protecting Christie. Always, 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 always.
She's definitely my girl.
She is. And but you're always like, oh, my girl, and tickle, tickle. And she's like, yeah, I love you so much. And then she does this too. She's like the teenager.
She doesn't like people with baseball cap. Like she doesn't like men with hats. And
So she would have loved Men Without Hats.
yeah.
80s group. I think they're from Australia.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I think, are we done? Do we have anything more to chat about? Like what's going on today? Today is just, we're going to go to the office, have a meeting. This is what we talked about last night in the pool. We chatted about a lot of things in the pool. And even the pool is making me happy. Like it is a very strange thing because they just need to move the jets. That's the only thing they need to do. They move the jets. We have the little auto vacuum, the robot vacuum that
We will get it. We don't have it yet.
it goes through. So, but with the jets, it's going to push all of the debris in the shallow area to the deep area. We've got the vacuum cleaner with the jets pushing everything towards the skimmer. The pool will function properly. We do need our saltwater maker. I don't know what that is called, but yeah, it's going to be a saltwater pool. And I said to Christy, I'm going to just love opening my eyes in the pool. She's like, I don't need to do that. I love that because when I was a child, you grow up and the chlorine just it burns your eyes and you've got red eyes and it looks like you're a little crackhead and you're like 10 years old. You don't even know what crack is. I do now.
There's no words.
I've never tried it, and I do not plan on having that. Anything that's man-made, don't even desire at all. Period. If
At
it's
least she's at home. Yeah, the dog. Dog.
she is at home. So if you don't know, they found Bailey by our old house, which is on the opposite side of Bucerias, on the other side of the highway. She would have had to cross the highway.
Somewhere.
But Christy does think that somebody brought her because she's very, very different now.
Yeah, she doesn't stray far at all. She's been even more at my hip when she can, which it's just unusual.
A salination unit.
Yes.
Yes, it takes salt. Salt is sodium chloride, NaCl, splits them, uses the chloride to disinfect the pool. So it is an automatic chlorinator. So we will not have to sprinkle chlorine in there unless we have lots of people. Then we do need just a touch of chlorine, I believe, and I need to chat with our pool guy about this. Now, just to give you an idea for the pool guy, 3 days a week, he will come. He will clean out the pool. He will do all of that stuff, monitor, check your pH, your chemicals and stuff. 2,000 pesos a month, $100 for 12 visits minimum every month. Like that's just amazing to me.
Yeah.
And this is the number he gave me.
Yeah.
So I do like that. Also, we found a guy who
I don't think he supplies any chemicals for that price.
No, but we won't need a lot of chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
But also, we think we found a guy who's going to be able to stucco the neighbor's wall. We still have to talk to the neighbors about that.
Remember we needed a tile guy and I couldn't remember why?
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Yeah.
So we are going to get that little thing in the wall because we have these 2 murals that we bought, and are they still protected? Like they're not being broken up or anything?
No, I set them on the shelf so they're safe.
So yeah, and when we have that set up, I can't wait to show you because it's a gorgeous thing. I do love that about Mexico. And you go into a nice place, and in the kitchen or somewhere, they will have it cut into the wall, this beautiful tile work. And it's a scene. It's called Cantaritos. That's the name of the thing. And it's a Mexico village with
these kinds of jars here, right?
Yeah.
Can you see them?
Yeah,
those kinds, which is why I have this little thing here I'm preparing for the.
Christy loves to buy crap. And
that's not crap. That's a thing of beauty.
All she's doing is making it rough for our children when we die. My children will be on an episode of Hoarders because of her.
I'm not a hoarder at
You
all.
are a hoarder.
Okay.
Like we've got shrines, and she says they're things of beauty. They're just like 3 square feet, and she'll just have it packed full of stuff. Like up here, if you look, it's just tons and tons and tons of glass.
It looks pretty. You even said so.
It does look pretty, but
So
man.
Be quiet. Anyways, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye so I can punch him. that you guys see me.
She hurts me all the time. She really does.
I need to go rest my knee.
All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. Please stop by Miko. You will not be disappointed. It was nice chatting with Glenn and Tanya yesterday about what they're have happening because Toyota's manufacturer is in Leon, and they say they've got these incredible true Japanese restaurants that we're going to go to later this summer. So, guys, have a fantastic Thursday. We will see you tomorrow. Adios.
Bye.
This is that awkward stage where I'm just like, I've got to turn it on.